What's up, good people? It's your boy Davy from Davy Sage Talk Milan. It's a very disappointing day, in all honesty. Not just from the result. I'm talking about the event that happened in the game as well against Lazio Milan. We lost to Lazio today. I know a lot of Milan fans are really expecting Milan to close the gap on Inter by to 5 points. But the problem is, this kind of stuff is meant to happen, in all honesty. But what I really want to talk about today is what happened in the game today. I feel like Allegri, first of all, got his selection wrong. Yeah. And some people might say, oh, okay, Estupinian did a very good job last week. But it's supposed to just fill in. I feel like Sage should have started the game today. If you look at what happened, the kind of team that Lazio has, in all honesty, player very quick and fast players like Isaacson. Estupinian cannot stop him. It's like it's a mismatch. And we should know that already. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where Allegri got it wrong first to even start with. And even if you look at the Inter game, let's be honest. Yes, Estupinian had a very good goal. But the problem is, he was still struggling doing his defensive duties. And he showed again today. He's a good ball carrier, don't get me wrong. He knows how to pass the ball properly. He knows how to, have this sort of like forward thinking in terms of making progressive play. Yes, he does all those things. But when your fundamental, which is your defending, is not there as a defender, you're a liability to the team, to your team. It's just the way it is. Now the thing is, what really struck me most about this game is the fact that at a very crucial moment, some decision making were very completely wrong. And I'm not just talking about on the field, even off the field. Allegri specifically, I don't think he should have subbed off Rafael. Yeah, because the moment he was actually going back for, I was under the impression that you put Leao in the right spots that he plays, which is the left wing. And again, he will be able to play freely from there, And if you're looking at balancing the game with that sort of formation, the only person that I could think of coming off is Alexis. Alex Salamaca should have been taken off. No, Rafael Leao. Because the moment this guy came in, Fulcro was supposed to go forward. And then we have an important Nkunku as well, which wasn't really making sense. But let's assume, okay, he was thinking progressively. You should have still been able to play 4 of them and took off Salamakas. But instead, he played Salamakas, probably because of his defensive ability. But when you bring in Atakami, you don't need Alexis again to do more defensive work. Because Atakami is a right back and can play as a right wing back as well. So it really works well for him. But he made that mistake. That's not even the main thing. The fact that you actually had these 4 players, all you have to do is just have Fukru play as a 9, set Rafael out to the left, have Nkunku play behind Fukru in the middle. You can do it, and have Pulisic to the right. You cannot take off Leao, man. That's wrong. Rafael Leao is as a franchise player, and he's the most dangerous player in that attack as well. He's the most dangerous. He's the only guy that can pull something out of nothing. I've seen him have bad games. Against Como, he had a very bad game. But he came in with that one chance and he made a difference. You can't take off Leao, man. Apart from it's very disrespectful too. Are you kidding me? Like, that game was completely planned wrongly. Now, the guys that were supposed to do the job, Alexis and Pulisic, they didn't do anything. They didn't service Rafael Leao. He made runs a couple of times and they didn't do anything. They didn't pass the ball to him. They were short of confidence and also were trying to play safe. That's where our problem in the attack came from. And you cannot say that because of that. Now keep these 2 guys. They didn't do anything today apart from the defensive work that they did. But we're chasing the game. You have no reason to take off Rafael, man. He's our best player. Allegri did that wrong. Like, that's that's out of line, man. So if you ask me why Rafael reacted like that, he has every reason to. I mean, if this like you're going to a war and you took off one of your top officers, like all the top of the most dangerous weapon that you have in your team. It's not like you had a bad game. Yes, obviously he doesn't mark. We all know that already. But you're chasing the game. There's no point in have Rafael Leao be up front, and he can link up. This guy is very intelligent. He knows how to break ball in tight spaces. As long as Rafael is in that game, those Lazio defenders, they won't rest. But you took them off and you now put Fukru is not in good form. Nkunku is also as dangerous as he is. I actually prefer him as of playing Pulisic, in all honesty. Yeah. I feel like Nkunku is gonna be more useful to Allegri at this stage, well, with the way the situation is now, than Pulisic. And have Pulisic come in as as a super sub. And he likes it anyways. He comes in and make a difference. He has done it quite a couple of times this season. I just kind of feel like he got it wrong. Like, I don't know, man. I'm not sure why he did this, but it's just very strange of him. And Allegri is he's a guy that understands what hierarchy is in the team. Like, he's a guy that understands the importance of the key players being in a particular game. And he's been managing it well. I don't know what really happened today. And I kind of have a feeling, because if you notice the last couple of games against I don't know, I can't remember the game that he took off Pulisic, and I could tell by his reaction that I wasn't happy. If you notice again, that was the time again he took off Alexis too, and he was acting very very strange. So if those guys are beginning to Allegri needs to put them in a place and make them understand if you make any decision, they have to respect it. Even down to Leao too as well. As much as I feel like what he did today is justified, I still feel like he needs to learn how to curb his emotions. He cannot just be going off like that, Anyways, that's my take. It's your boy Davy Sage. Please go check out our podcast, Davy and Chin Talk Milan. We'll always, get together after Milan's game and talk about the result of the game, analyze the game and talk about Milan as a whole. It comes out every week. Please click the link and yeah, let's connect. Peace. Davy Sage, Davy and Chin Talk Milan.